Joe Chang, a corporate cabin crew recruiter and Chinese etiquette trainer. So I'm quite excited to share with you my new project. As you all know, I'm quite fond of cooking, and recently I've been reading two books: Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child and 75 Selected Recipe with Table Etiquette by Dolly Chow. Julia Child, her husband was a former diplomat to France, right? So, because of Julia Child, I have been inspired by her this movie, Julie and Julia, which is about a blogger in the late 2000s, and it was made into a movie, Julie. And it talks about how Julie was frustrated with her life, and how she started cooking the recipe of Julia Child, and how she started blogging the recipe of Julia Child. Even though they were lady coming from different generation, as in Julia Child started cooking after World War II, and it was quite a challenging time. And for Julie, she started blogging after September 11, which was quite a challenging time for people who was living in the States. And as for me, I am in a challenging time as well, because due to COVID, there's a lot of restriction, and due to COVID, and some of my former students to know, I used to be a cabin crew trainer. I was working as a cabin crew trainer for quite some time now, for around like 5 to 6 years, and as of recent, there's not much going on in terms of aviation, so it's quite frustrating as well. I'll be cooking some of her old school Chinese recipe, 75 recipe, but most likely I won't be cooking 75 recipe, because some of the recipe, the food that I don't like, I might not cook. I'm not a fan of pigeon, and I will be cooking it slightly different than Miss Dolly, because I'm not a big fan of lard and I'm health conscious. So I'll be cooking it in olive oil or low cholesterol oil. So stay tuned. I'll be cooking in my upcoming YouTube different Chinese food, and I'll be talking about Chinese etiquette in her book, such as how to be a good housewife. I will talk about each of these topics individually, and I'll talk about such as her dinner party, her restaurant dinner, home dinner, and daily meal. How is it different? Chinese dinner party is quite popular for previous generation. I wouldn't say much so for people from our generation. I did grow up with parents who liked to entertain at home when I was young. We sat at the round table. My father would cook and my mother would cook, and he would invite his business counterpart to be a good book for me as well. As I blog, I'll be reminding myself of my childhood. Unlike Julia Child, Madame Dolly Chow, and Julie and Julia, I am a spinster and I'm still single. Some are single parents and they are quite happy, and we do enjoy cooking, and we can be quite a good cook and be quite a good host. So this book is applicable to everyone. You don't have to be married, you don't have to have a family to be a good hostess, right? This is not for commercial purpose, so do stay tuned, do like and do subscribe to my channel, and thank you very much for watching, and see you very soon.